The man who faked being a doctor when he was 18 years old is going back to jail after pleading guilty to another scam. First off, outside of Doogie Howser, there's no such thing as an 18-year-old doctor. Told ya. Unless he's been practicing medicine since he was 8 years old, someone's gonna have to step up and ask for some credentials. The man who spent 3.5 years in jail for posing as a doctor when he was 18 years old and became a meme for it is going back to prison after he pleaded guilty to stealing more than $10,000 from his employer. You can't tell me that wasn't on his background. Who would hire someone that successfully posed as a medical doctor? Who knows, you might come in the next day and he's successfully posed as your new boss. He's a con artist. You're lucky he only stole $10,000. Malachi Love Robinson, 25, was sentenced to more than 28 months in prison last week after pleading guilty to grand theft and organized scheme to defraud, according to court documents. According to court documents in 2020, Love Robinson was working for United States of Freight, where he instructed customers to pay directly to an account registered under his name and on Venmo and PayPal. The only thing that was missing was Zelle and Cash App, right? Instead of one administered by the company. At some point, you have to take a measure of responsibility and ask the question, why am I paying this man directly? Why aren't these payments going to the company? Given time, I think he would have found a way to start receiving cash. Dan O'Sullivan, the owner of United States of Freight, discovered Love Robinson's scheme after he contacted the customers for payment. How much you want to bet the company stopped receiving payments the day after they hired that guy? All accounts just went to the red. According to text messages obtained by the court, Love Robinson admitted to taking the payments directly after O'Sullivan confronted him. I swear I wasn't thinking, I'll make it right. Love Robinson texted O'Sullivan, I get these compulsive stages and do things without thinking. The Venmo and the PayPal would have been the red flag for me. That's all it would have took. But if he's in any way telling the truth about this being a compulsion and him not thinking when he does these things, that says a lot about the people he's scamming who were just effortlessly giving him money without asking any questions. Love Robinson first made headlines in 2016 when he was 18 years old for impersonating a medical doctor using the name Dr. Love. I love it. And opening the New Birth, New Life Medical Center where he practiced medicine without a license. How can you not trust someone named Dr. Love? See, baby, it's love. If someone with no intelligence, no political, no diplomatic, or military experience can be president, you see what I did there? Why can't he be a doctor? Love Robinson was arrested after an investigation by the Department of Health and Human Services for performing a medical examination on an undercover agent. They had to do all that just to find out he wasn't a real doctor? According to court documents, Love Robinson was released on bail a day after he was arrested. Love Robinson defended himself on Good Morning America a few days after being released, saying that he never said he was a doctor. The biggest question for me right now is how was he able to open a whole medical practice without having to show any legitimate credentials of him being a real doctor? There are many types of degrees out there that just because someone has the title doctor in front of their name does not necessarily imply MD, Love Robinson said on Good Morning America. Where that logic fails is that if you open up a medical center, someone's going to expect you to be a medical doctor. Especially if your name is on the door. Later that year, while on bond, Love Robinson was arrested in Virginia after he tried to buy a $35,000 Jaguar with a stolen credit card from an older woman. Wait a minute, he conned a cougar to jack a Jaguar? Oh, and the hits just keep on coming. Love Robinson received a combined sentence of 48 months but was released from prison in 2019.